Hi everybody, Richard here from Tillers. Welcome to this week's Tillers Turf Talk. Now this week we're going to be talking a little bit about, I guess, the legacy of the dry summer that we've had. So, beautiful autumnal day here today, lovely, but let's just cast our minds back in the summer when we had those record temperatures up in Lincolnshire. I believe 40.3 was the record at RAF Coningsby, not too far from here. An incredibly difficult time. We say it time and time again that we can't fight the weather, we can't fight the seasons, but what we can do is react to it. Now obviously during the summer we had to prioritise our irrigation operations with sort of upcoming harvest crops, with specialist turf crops, and water resource at a premium. But unfortunately that meant leaving one or two fields to sort of fend for themselves. And although they've recovered really well, we've got one or two fields that just need a little helping hand. So as you can probably see in front of me, there are a few areas here, a little bit bare, where we've had a bit of dieback from the grass. So what we're going to talk about this week is overseeding. So the guys are out at the moment running over this field. Again, overseeding, for those that don't understand what it is what it says on the tin. We're seeding over an existing crop. So we're adding seed, which is going to ultimately fill in these gaps, give us a thicker, denser sward, and a great product going forward to sell sort of next year when it recovers. So as I say, we can't fight nature, but we can react to it, and that's exactly what the guys are doing here. So we'll have a wander out, have a chat with them, have a look at the seeders, and see what they're up to. Catch you in a minute. So I'm having a wander out into the field now, and out in the distance you can probably see Rory out there. Now he's on what we call a dimple seeder. We'll take a better look at that in a moment. But first of all, we'll go and take a look over here. Steve just doing a little bit of a check there on whether he's got any seed left at all. And the other machine we're using is what we call a disc seeder. So this is the Vredo, and if we take a closer look underneath, we'll explain what we mean by the disc seeder. So if we go down here, you can see close up, we have multiple discs there. They work in tandem together to just open up a nice groove in the soil to drop the seed directly in, so there's no waste on top. Now we tend to find with this drill that we maybe have to do a couple of passes, which is what Steve's doing in the field here. Gives great coverage, but as I say, we get a much greater germination strike because all the seed is directly in the ground. So great bit of kit. We'll let Steve crack on and we'll go and catch up with Rory. So before we head out to Rory, just a quick recap on what we've been up to in the last couple of weeks. Well, if you didn't see last week's video, we've just done another HT Pro system. That's the hybrid pitch system in collaboration with Hewitt Sports Turf. That's going into Principality Stadium at Cardiff. First game on that is Wales versus the All Blacks. So no bigger test than that, but I'm sure it'll come through with glowing colours. So looking forward to watching that one. Lots of wildflower turf going out, again enhancing biodiversity areas pretty much everywhere really, from sort of developments, there's golf courses buying it, everyone's buying it. It's going to be absolutely amazing next year for all the pollinators. Lots of golf turf going out, golf season now very much underway, lots of projects going on, lots and lots of turf going out. Yeah, just busy as ever, as you can imagine. I mean, what is great is with this overseeding, there's areas we've overseeded with pure fescue. We're getting a great strike rate within days. Soil temperature's still mid-teens, we're still getting these nice sunny days, nice warmth. I've got my fleece on today, but I really don't need it. So that's great, so it's allowing us to carry on and give these fields the recovery they need. I mean, what I really have noticed is there seems to be a real shift in seasons now. 37 odd years ago when I started in this industry, we'd put the mowers away, all serviced up, probably by mid-October. They wouldn't come out again until we maybe wanted to put some nice presentation stripes in ready for sort of the Easter bank holiday. But we just seem to have this extended growing season now, and I'm a big believer that nature is also an equaliser. And I believe that, a bit like the water cycle we learnt at school, what goes up has to come down. So we're getting some nice rain at the moment. We've got nice sustained temperatures, nice sustained sunlight, and that's nature's way of recovering from obviously the drought that we suffered in the summer. So I'm a big believer in that, and I think it's proven at the moment that crops are looking absolutely amazing. We're getting fantastic recovery, and we'll nip out now, we'll catch up with Rory, see what he's up to. So we had a look at Steve's disc seeder. Now what we're doing in this field is we're doing a combination of both. So we'll just have a quick look at the dimple seeder and just explain how that works. Fairly self-explanatory with the name of it as the disc seeder. But rather than making discs, this one makes dimples. So thousands of individual spikes here, pricking a little nice kind of plant pot into the surface for the seed to drop into. Again, that hole will naturally fill in, seed will germinate, perfect environment for it to do so. And As I say, a combination of both of them, the disc seeder and the dimple seeder, cover all our bases, and this field's going to recover great. Be a fantastic crop of turf next year. Well, I hope that's given you an interesting and honest insight into an operation that thankfully we don't have to do too often at Tillers. But like I say, water resource was so low in the summer, we had to prioritise it, and unfortunately one or two fields didn't receive sufficient water to promote their establishment and maturity. But with this bit of overseeding, this bit of aftercare, these fields are going to come great. The fields that we have got water on looking absolutely amazing, and this late autumn only making things better. So there's some great products going out, and there's going to be lots of happy customers out there. So just to finish off then, guys, just want to, as always, thank you again for watching the channel. Please subscribe to Tillers Turf on YouTube if you haven't already, and take a look at our website www.tillersturf.co.uk for more information on any products that we grow. Continue to like, to share, to retweet. Let's continue to grow the channel, make some more great videos in the future. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. We'll catch you next week. Cheers for now.